It was raining that day, not the romantic kind of rain you see in movies, where it's all slow motion and soft piano music. No, this was the kind of rain that feels like the sky is trying to peel the world apart, needles of water crashing down in angry gusts. My clothes were damp despite the umbrella, and the bus windows were fogged up like they were hiding the outside world on purpose. I was just getting back from my part-time job, exhausted in that very specific way where even your soul feels tired and your brain is stuck on repeat with the same questions. How long will this go on? Why am I even doing all this? What's the point when one day it won't matter anyway? Just your average Tuesday existential crisis. I wiped a little circle of fog off the window with my sleeve, not really expecting to see anything. But then I did. There she was, riding a bike through the downpour like it was her personal playground. No raincoat, just a helmet, a pair of soaked jeans, and a t-shirt that clung to her like second skin. She should have looked miserable, but she didn't. She looked alive, like she belonged to the rain, like she had a story worth listening to. One of those people who had tasted the bitterness of the world and decided to keep dancing anyway. And then I saw the quote, "It's not dying that I fear, but living in death." Albert Camus. I had just read that while doom scrolling on the bus, pausing on it for a full 5 minutes, like it had reached out and grabbed my throat. And now it was on her chest. I blinked once, twice. It didn't disappear. Something took over me. I blame it on a mix of sleep deprivation and divine chaos. I slid open the window, letting the rain attack my face, and shouted, "Where did you get that t-shirt?" She looked up, water dripping down her chin, utterly confused. She pointed at her ear, then shook her head like, "Lady, I'm on a bike in a thunderstorm." She made a little calm down gesture and signaled toward the upcoming bus stop. I waited. Every second stretched like taffy. The bus hissed to a stop. I leaped out, adrenaline buzzing in my fingertips, and ran toward her like I was in some dramatic indie film. She had parked under a narrow awning, helmet off, hair wild, laughing at me, not mocking, just amused. "I've had some pretty strange encounters," she said, "but never someone yelling Camus quotes at me from a moving bus." I was too busy staring at her to reply right away. Her eyes were the kind that didn't ask for attention, they commanded it. "I'm not hitting on you," I said, breathless. "I mean, maybe I am, subconsciously. But I just wanted to know where you got that t-shirt." Her eyebrows rose. "The Camus one?" "Yes, I made it." I blinked. "You made it." She nodded like it was the most normal thing in the world. I like making weird little things just for me. Feels like I'm building my own reality where everything fits just right. It was like someone reached into the emotional junk drawer of my soul and accidentally flipped a switch labeled hope, maybe. "Would you make one for me?" I asked, trying not to sound too eager. "I'll pay whatever you want." She smiled again, softer this time. "No, why not? Because it's mine. And if I made another, it'd stop being special." I should have been annoyed, but I wasn't. I understood. Maybe too much. "Okay," I said, disappointed but also strangely enchanted. "Then will you make something else just for me? Something equally weird?" Her head tilted. The rain fell softer now, like even the sky was trying to eavesdrop. "What's your name?" she asked. I told her. She said hers was Vanya. "I'll think about it," she said, swinging a leg over her bike. "But only if you meet me here again. Same time, same storm." I laughed. "What if it doesn't rain?" "Then, I guess we wait until the sky is dramatic enough for our story." She winked, pulled her helmet on, and zoomed off into the fading storm like a character from a dream I wasn't finished having. We met again the next week. It didn't rain, but she brought bubble tea and a tote bag she screen printed. Just for me. It had a quote on it. Not Camus this time. It said, "You looked at me like I was rain, and you were tired of being dry." And just like that, the world didn't feel so heavy anymore. We kept meeting, sometimes in rain, sometimes in sun. No grand confessions, no fireworks, just presence. She always said she liked things that didn't try too hard to be forever, just beautiful in the moment. One day, she stopped showing up. No warning, no message, and yet, somehow, I still check every time it rains.